Welcome to Entrepreneurship with Veronica. I'm Veronica, coach to LGBT entrepreneurs and creator of self-care through scaling. On that note, some days are just not what we hope they will be, right? I mean, some days we wake up and we are thinking we are about to take over the world. Everything is in line. It feels so good. All our energy is like... And then there's days where it's hard to even get going. I know you know about these days. That morning where you get out of bed, you feel like you're kind of scraping yourself up with a spatula. That makes sense. Where you're walking around your house, but it feels more like you're crawling next to your body, watching yourself kind of wander. See, the thing about being an entrepreneur is that we are very affected by everything that's happening in our lives because for the most part, our work is our lives. Now, I'm a big fan of work-life balance. Don't get me wrong. I will absolutely talk a lot about that on this channel. If something's going on for us in any other part of our lives, our work is really likely to be affected. So what's going on for me? I have a sprained ankle. It wasn't that big of a deal. I actually sprained it at Pride. Dancing. Worth it. I've been walking on it for a week and a half and it's not getting better and I couldn't figure out why. So I finally went to the doctor like an adult. It's sprained and walking on it will make it worse. So I have to be on crutches. If any of you are as independent and stubborn as I am sure that you can imagine that crutches are kind of like, I need to be able to move around a lot throughout the day, to not be able to get up and just get myself a glass of water, because how do you carry a ball jar of water while you're on crutches? I'm one of those people that doesn't have water bottles because I feel like a ball jar with a lid becomes a water bottle. Now I wish I had a water bottle. I am a big believer of asking for help. I teach my clients to ask for help. It's been an exercise in humility. It's also been an exercise in exercising. So how does one get their energy back to a good place and get moving into their day when they feel, this is what I do. First of all, I didn't make coffee this morning because I think I lost my mind. So I started with that. I made my regular breakfast and I made myself a cup of coffee. And I just let myself sit for a little while and be. Because clearly my spirit, my mind, my subconscious, whatever it needed to do, it needed just time and space this morning to do it. And you can't really push that. Sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have meetings. Luckily, I had a meeting that was canceled. So I was able to take that time and just really slowly work my way into the day. I then returned to my to-do list because even though it might feel like I don't have that great of energy today, I have things to do. And to look at what I could accomplish and pick maybe 3 small things using my rule of 3 that I talk about in my blog. If you're interested in that blog, it's called 8 Ways to Avoid Losing Your Shit. I choose 3 things and those are my tasks for the day. 3 things to do. Of course, if your energy is very high, you're gonna choose 3 really big things. But on days like this, when my energy is not that great, for whatever reason, I choose 3 small things. And then I work towards those. And I get one done and I feel really good. And then I get another done and I feel even better. And of course, my client sessions make me feel great because I see them succeeding. I see the smiles on their faces and that feels really good. So I'm doing what I love and that starts to rejuvenate me. And I thought, man, how am I gonna get this video today? I have no energy. I thought, instead of trying to do a video about a how-to or anything like that, I thought I would just be honest with you guys because I know that a lot of us struggle sometimes with our energy when we work from home especially. And I know that my low energy and how I work my way out of low energy can also help you. So I hope that's what you got out of this video. I'd love to know what you do when you wake up in a funk. Put it in the comments below. I'd love to have that conversation with you all to understand what other people do when their energy is low in the morning. The most important thing I have learned is to wake up with compassion for yourself, because you never know what the day is going to bring. And sometimes we don't have the energy for the goals we have in mind. But if you have compassion for yourself, instead of beating yourself up about it, your day will go better. I'll see you all later.